Hola, mi nombre es Oron, soy de Israel, tengo 28 años de edad. Estaba aprendiendo español por 6 meses y antes estaba aprendiendo con Duolingo, por ejemplo, también con Preply. Es una plataforma de tutores privados. And now I'm learning with BaseLang. I think one of the things that I really noticed that changed after learning with BaseLang regarding my Spanish is being able to understand what I'm being told. And that was one of the problems that I had previously. I did spend 2 months in Spain and I couldn't really understand locals. And that was even after learning Spanish for a few months. So I really got frustrated because I have been learning and I have been putting in the time learning with Duolingo, like I said, with YouTube, with private tutor and Preply. And I think after having these conversations and these classes on BaseLang with many different tutors, I could understand much better. I could comprehend what I'm hearing. And I think that being able to speak with Spanish speakers from different countries in Latin America, from Venezuela, from Colombia, from Argentina, I think that's what helped me understand more and just not think about translating in my head all the time. And that's what I had before. So I really recommend BaseLang because it gives you the freedom to speak to a lot of different tutors. You can find your favorite tutor. You can try a lot of them until you find a few that you like. From my experience, I found that I had so many tutors that I can choose from. And again, they're from different countries as well, so you can practice listening to different accents and learning about the differences between each country and between its accent and its dialect. And I also found that a lot of them, if not all of them, know all of the differences between each country's dialect. So even if you want to go to Spain, for example, if you want to travel to Spain, they can use the different accent or the different uses that Spaniards have in their dialect. So that's also very useful. And I found that after just a few conversations with Spanish speakers on BaseLang and the tutors on BaseLang, I could understand most of them pretty coherently. Even though they were speaking in normal speed, they didn't make it easy on me or make it easy for me. But I think that after all these conversations, I can actually hold my own in Spanish, which I couldn't feel before. I barely don't escape. I don't escape to English anymore. Even if I'm stuck, I think conversing on BaseLang helped me solve the problems in my own mind, to not get stuck and not translate and just find another way to say what I wanna express. So I really recommend BaseLang. If you want to get conversational, if you want to get a bit more fluent, I think that after just a few weeks on BaseLang, you will see a tremendous improvement in the way you communicate and the way you're able to listen and comprehend the Spanish that you're listening. And you will also get to find a lot of patterns in the language, which is something that I didn't really put any focus on previously. I really concentrated on translating and learning phrases, learning words, learning vocabulary. And I feel that learning it naturally through conversation and just asking your tutor what this specific word means when they say something that you don't understand, and learning it through context is something that helps much more than just learning out of a textbook or learning by yourself as well, because you wouldn't necessarily get all of the meaning and all of the explanations that go behind every concept like you would in BaseLang. Another thing that I love about BaseLang is how spontaneous I can be with scheduling my classes. I don't have to schedule everything in advance. I don't have to just like schedule a few days in advance, because in every certain moment in time, let's say you have some free time, you just want to practice your Spanish for a bit, you can just schedule for a half an hour from now, from an hour from now, and you would have a wide array of tutors and professors to choose from, which I really love. I used it so many times, even if I want to learn at like 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. At night. I always have this freedom to start a class and start a conversation with a native Spanish speaker, which I absolutely love, and you wouldn't get this anywhere else. I also think that the price compared to private tutoring, that's something that is very, very helpful. It's much more affordable than having a private tutor and pay lots of money for maybe a 50 minutes class or 1 hour class. With BaseLang, you get all the Spanish hours that you need to practice your conversation, practice your grammar, practice whatever you want for a fixed price, which I think is very fair. And another pro that I love about BaseLang is that you can actually choose what you want to practice. If you want to practice subjunctive, if you want to practice reflexives, if you want to practice all the different tenses and different grammar rules and different language concepts, you can do that. Just let your tutor know about it, and they will take it from there. If you just want to practice your conversation, it's also great. I think that freedom is very liberating. It doesn't put a lot of pressure on the student, and I think that's the most fun way to learn. I have much more fun learning now than I had before because I don't feel any pressure. I think all of the tutors on BaseLang just give you this kind of feeling where it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to just have confidence to speak, even though you're not sure if what you're saying is 100% correct. And I feel like a lot of the tutors are doing a great job. So I think everyone can find a few people that they really love talking to, and a few tutors that have the same interests or the same things they like. And you can choose if you want to talk today about sports, or if you want to talk about politics, if you want to talk about cooking and science, or books or history, or whatever you like. And I definitely recommend BaseLang to anyone learning Spanish. I think it's a huge step in my learning journey, and I hope it's gonna be the same also for you.